Hi, my name's Grace Palmer and I want to read to you a little bit of my novel called Wishbone. This is from chapter 24. The main character whose chapter this is a young lad called Freddie, who is about 14, and this is a trip to the Kite Festival. The queue to the Kite Festival is bumper to bumper with crawling cars. Dust rises like a white storm on the loose chippings as Mum weaves the car across a single-track road to avoid the potholes. But we lurch into them anyway. Sick to my stomach once again. There's a chain-link fence separating us from the quarry, and the other side of it, an enormous drop. That's how my stomach feels, a big, dark cave. Chloe chats to her dolls in the back until I grab one of them from her. "Freddie!" she squeaks. "What's it worth?" "Freddie, what are you doing to your sister?" "Nothing, Mum, nothing." "Look!" Chloe points to the sky. Through the windscreen I can see a whale swimming like a cloud, and behind that there's a purple shape hovering over us, its sides ripple, and the long thin tail waves. "What's that?" asks Chloe. "Manta ray," says Mum. "Big fish." We're getting closer. The stewards wave us through. We've got special treatment. Ollie's mum sent us a free parking pass, so we head up towards the disabled bay right at the front, driving across the bumpy green field as if our cars are 4x4. "All right, Mum?" "Isn't this amazing?" she says, as she stares through the windscreen and slams on the brakes to avoid running over a parking steward. He jumps back before pointing her into a space. He stares at our car with an evil grin, and I catch his eye and shrug my shoulders at him. We're here, at the Kite Festival. The sky is bright with colour, kites of all sizes and shapes, none of them diamonds. As soon as we stop, Chloe jumps out, dancing about with excitement, stomping her green frog wellies, whizzing around and around, open-mouthed. I wait in the car. This time Mum gets a wheelchair out quickly without fuss. "It's all right. I'll walk the first bit." "Good lad," she says, pulling out her new sunglasses and putting them on top of her head. She looks like someone else's mum today, with a patterned shirt and black jeans, a mum who's excited and happy. She's always getting new clothes. They arrive daily in the post from the internet. Chloe hops into the wheelchair instead of me, and Mum tips her out. "Go on, cuckoo," she says. Chloe springs out the wheelchair, breaks into a run ahead of us. "Not so fast!" I shout. She looks back at me, grinning. We follow a crowd of people heading to the main ring, past the bouncy castle, where little kids are launching themselves headlong down the long drop, jumping into the coloured balls. I used to love doing that at primary. I eye up the food stalls for later. Must be the steroid effect. My stomach's roaring hungry. There are stalls selling falafels, pies, veggie burgers, salady stuff. The burnt smell of coffee and hot steamy donuts. A skinny man with bug eyes, goatee beard and dreadlocks is making them. There's a huge queue. I used to love donuts before treatment started. Dad took me to the donut place in town once when it was a music festival. We sat on the steps by the docks and watched the ferries coming and going and stuffed our faces. I watched the man make them, the big machine, farting out globs of donuts, then they'd sink into the hot fat which bubbled up as they floated like lifeboats. They turned brown, and the man would scoop them out with a skewer, and the best bit, he'd lay them out onto a mound of sand-like sugar before popping them into a hot, greasy bag. And I want to feel that feeling again of me and Dad side by side eating donuts and hot sugar in my mouth, and you can't get enough. But I know my donut days are over, because the grease hangs heavy in the air and sets off my stomach. I want to chuck, and I know that if I bit into one now, the sugar would scratch on my mouth ulcers, and my stomach's totally fucked from the pissing chemo. Thank you very much.